Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to GreedFall, where last time we finished the DLC, the Devespix Conspiracy, which was more content. It didn't necessarily make itself better than anything that came before, nor worse, but a lot of that we're going to talk about at the end of the game. For now, we have two missing leaders. We have the High King for the native population, and we also have our cousin Constantine is missing. We're going to be starting with the High King, because that's part of the Cure for Malachor quest line. See how long that takes us. We have a choice of 3 different leaders to talk to. We're going to go with Deirdre, because I feel like she's the more interesting one. Like, the other 2 choices are Duncan and Ulas. Ulas I already necessarily don't care for that much because of how he screwed us over that one time, and Duncan seems okay.
What do you seek?
I would like to know about the High King. I'm trying to find him.
I am in need of your help, Deirdre.
You have done great deeds for the Senja and Anedas. I have not forgotten, so speak. I am listening.
I seek Vinbar, your High King. I know you were among those who last saw him. Do you know where he can be found?
The last time that I saw him, we were united in council at Dorhad Genedu. We needed to decide what to do about you, the Renaigse, and we could not come to an agreement. Ulan spoke about all we could supposedly learn from you and obtain from you. Dunkas spoke of maintaining a balance so nothing would change, and of course Bloodnid and I spoke of battle.
Of course.
He did not like you, but he feared the fighting would scar our island. He decided to go to the heart of the oil, in order to hear the counsel of Enol Milfrichtiman. He told us that this retreat from the world would take time, and I have not seen him since.
He is still there?
No, that was a very long time ago. Speak to those close to him, in Wenshavar, in his village. Wherever he has chosen to disappear, he would have gone there first.
Thank you, Deirdre.
So he went to a council in the volcano, and now somebody has wounds on them that are consistent with volcanic rock. Seems a little fishy. Also, there are no I have not discovered any campfires in this area. Because it didn't really give me any options to choose one location over the other. Oh. I have not been to this area yet. Well. Nope. Yeah. Actually, let's take a look. Side quests, exploration, and cartography. Is this... What is the name of this? Steger Falag? There are 2 camps in this region. I have not been to either of them. Let us start looking for camps, exploring the wilderness, as is our way. Instead of going just straight for the objective. See how tough the enemy varieties are over here. Probably not terribly tough, considering the fact that most of the stuff hasn't been, including the DLC. So I have a skill point. That skill point is going to be thrown in the roll section. None of these things have anything to do with rolling. Like, let's see, there was one... Here we go, Lightning Dash. And these... There was at least a couple things. One thing that had to do with Lightning Dash. Also, I don't think I've actually used the roll yet. Interesting. I might actually not be able to explore the area too much. As I'm getting closer and closer towards the end of the game, there might be more and more sections. Are you a bad guy? Oh, am I? Oh my gosh. I am outside of the sphere of the battle. Great. Ooh. Ah. I think I need to do something in regards to upgrading maybe my magic attack, simply because my enemies aren't quite getting stunned as often as I would like. Tree, Thank you, tree. Why are you fighting them all the way over there? Oh my gosh, and because that is technically outside of the battle, they have the battle space. They have switched out of combat, and now they're back in combat again. Great. But luckily, the dead ones stayed dead. Which is kind of interesting. It's like when my AI partners are fighting them, they, what is the term for when, it's generally for RPGs, open world games, where enemies just stop being interested in you. For some reason, I forget it right now. But it's interesting that they are able to fight beyond the boundary that has been created for them. But once I proceed down that boundary, they're like, oh, not interested. The fight's over. We're good. Alright, let us go to the village, because it does look like this area is a little bit... Yeah, let's just go with the village. Who am I even talking about? Exploring... seeing the world. Even I'm ready to move on to other games. Alright, who am I going to talk to? You with the awesome sword? Why is your sword on fire? And why is everybody's... He went into the volcano and he emerged. And they're wielding fiery swords.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
I also have Siora here with me, like... Tell me about the High King.
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tirfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island. But I was hoping someone here might know where he is hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her in several days. Anything else?
That's it.
Goodbye.
So, the High King is missing. The High King has a companion. The companion is missing. Everybody's swords are on fire. All of these things seem fairly suspicious. You there, dialogue-having person. Now that I've looted your village, tell me everything I need to know.
It is rare to see Renaigse here. Is there something I can do for you?
Yes. Ask about those close to the high... let's ask about Sarah.
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vinbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaigse could understand. Our High King is on Olmenawi, and the Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the En-Olmil Frichtimen.
Do you mean to say that he is becoming one of those giant creatures? This phenomenon is truly
Afra,
incredible.
please.
I would so like to
Please hold
understand how
back
it
your
works.
educational
They knew
ambitions.
that the mountain would take him back, and she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the cavern of knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded. Anything else?
It's interesting how, like, I feel as though her dialogue, and the way that Desardes says, where can I find Sarah? Like, it comes across as though there were previous discussions first. And where can I find Sarah? Which would make more sense if I started with ask about those close to the High King and then went to ask her about Sarah. Where is the Cavern of Knowledge?
Where is this cavern of knowledge located?
We don't know. The caverns of knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
You don't have knowledge about the Cavern of Knowledge. Also, am I done?
Aulemsek.
Like, do I actually have to... I probably have to ask everything. This is that kind of
Is there
game.
something I can do for you?
Tell me about those close
I'm
to the
looking
High
for
King.
Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island, but someone here in his village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything else?
Yeah, and, like,
Thank you
she
for your
immediately stops.
Aulemsek.
Does not provide any details past that point. Huh. Am I supposed to talk to somebody directly over there? Because I don't remember seeing someone standing in that specific spot. Unless you had more dialogue. Yeah, do you have more dialogue that I didn't bother paying attention to?
I do.
Tell me about the Cavern of Knowledge.
I heard talk about a cavern of knowledge.
Oh yeah, all the kids are talking about the Cavern of Knowledge these days.
In the earth, they hear the voices of those that went before them, and they learn. There are some on Tiafradi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast of here. But the
There are
ancient is
some
sealed,
caverns
hidden.
or
It
some
is a sacred
entrances.
place, a place
Are there
for
multiple
only the
caverns?
Donegada. Anything else?
Goodbye.
What Aulemseg?
Good enough. Where are you? Okay, so I need to head in that direction, roughly. So yeah, I was mentioning the fact that I feel as though I haven't upgraded my ring enough to the point in which my magic stuns quite as well as it used to, but I could also say it's part of the fact that, like, a lot of the games upgrading in skill-based, especially in regards to weaponry, like, strength is under your attributes. But so is agility, which is a different weapon section. So is magic, which is a different weapon section. So is endurance, which focuses on armor, accuracy on guns, willpower. So it faces the classic choice of deciding where are you going to allocate your points. And I feel as though... Hold on, are you guys actually really... Like, why does one guy get, like, a pretty solid health bar, but the other one is, like, just broken up into lots of little bits? Yeah. Like, I haven't gotten around to leveling up. You don't get points in attributes very often. the next tribute point I get is going to be level 34. I am level 32. So it's going to be a whole 2 more levels before I actually get to add 1 more point into any of those. In which case, it becomes kind of like the Paragon or Renegade or Good and Evil statuses. Whoop, wrong way. In like RPGs like Fable and Mass Effect, where towards the end of the game, there's an expectation that you put as much into one category versus anything else, because by that point you won't be able to use that stats to do anything. You need like a maximum stat. Like I haven't been able to upgrade How is... Yep. That's a nice roll. Let's stasis you. Can I take a hit while blocking? That was not blocking. That was the switch weapon type button. It is always important to know the buttons that you are pressing and what they do. But yeah, I haven't been able to actually upgrade my equipment for quite a while, simply because I haven't upgraded my magic, my agility. Which, looking at that section right now, like, because I'm using magic, I have to divide my points between magic and willpower, because I need magic. I need MP in order to use spells. I need mental power in order for those spells to be meaningful. Whereas, let's say I was only using swords. If I was only using swords, then all of my points would just go to agility and endurance, instead of having to be divided between, say, endurance and willpower and mental power. Now, I could probably take those 2 points out of agility, lose the ability to have an alternate to magic, but then I could raise my mental power to maximum and wield the most powerful magic rings. So there's a little bit of a trade-off there. And I would have liked not to have made that trade-off. Especially since, like, magic is the only real way to heal your companions. Hello!
Speak, savage! What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in! Your life is in our hands.
Is that Bridge Alliance or Tlame? It looked like Bridge Alliance colors.
The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with. We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
Do we want to eavesdrop? They're Bridge Alliance.
Enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us.
You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto.
Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee.
Who is this person and why are they monologuing?
It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that,
Are we going to do something?
these monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
We may be able to reason with them. I could try.
Right, because those are reasonable people. Hello.
But I recognize this face. Lady de Sade, what a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello, as if it were nothing.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
I'm sure there's some rationale for their
Extremities if she had told us
casual
what we wanted.
torture.
You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onol Manawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. And certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter. But as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon. And to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
No. Let's see. It'll remind them of the rescue, allow Afra to speak. I brought Afra. Might as well let the ally do something.
Afra?
I am so ashamed. To think that I worked alongside you. You are not sages. You are worth no more than a band of drunken brutes.
Harsh,
And
but
you
true.
shame me even more than the others.
Why are
To
you...
think that we left our master's service together because of
Why are
his
you looking
cruelty.
at me while you're
You are
saying this?
unfair, Afra. We are so close to making a fantastic discovery. You know that deep down I am not like that.
Then prove it.
Free her now! We shall leave. Nothing more holds us here.
Yep, it was just a misunderstanding. The evil villain monologuing we were just doing, we are now gone. Why are you still there?
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wenshavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe that this is where he is hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me.
Oh, that's
The
very
Cave of
convenient.
Knowledge is a bit further north.
I wonder if the Bridge Alliance people are just going to be like, okay, we're going to let you go, and then we're going to follow them secretly. Got stuck on the wall there. That's okay. I gave her a little bit of a push. Where... Oh, are we running towards that landmark over there? Sarah, I know you've recently been tortured, but would it hurt to pick up a little bit of speed? My regular running speed is is my regular running speed outpacing her, or am I just being a little bit smarter in regards to where I'm stepping? It might be a little bit smarter, based on pathing.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you are not a Doneigad. Is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well.
Okay, so you're not allowed. I'm not allowed.
I can trust you. Because you
Everything being equal, we can go in together.
Yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
Someone has temporarily joined the team. Is that someone? Sarah, oh my gosh. Lights. Oh. That corner of the cavern is just really dark for no particular reason. And we have a fresco.
Paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he is walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaigse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
And again, he goes off to the mountain, and the mountain has come to light. We'll have to see what this actually means. Okay, so I can't go to the right. The left is the way forward. Another fresco.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Doneigad, becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Doneigada metamorph differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinolmenawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a guardian of the plains resemble a guardian of the mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enol Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
And I find myself asking once again, like, what does a person gain from becoming this creature? They seem to lose everything that made them who they are. And they just become a violent, aggressive creature that emerges from where they were to attack everything around them. Seed of the Mountain Gate, and...
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which.
I was gonna say, how well hidden it was inside a chest, in the middle of the hall, but then the cavern itself isn't exactly that easy to enter.
This also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. It seems that this door is just in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I have run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here, there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
So what you're saying is there's a reason why knowledge is incomplete in regards to what is written down, what is drawn upon the wall.
On this one we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see a path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enol Milfrichtemen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we have learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there is still enough of him left to answer us.
What do you hope to ask of him?
We hope that he will agree to take us into the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu.
What do you hope to ask of him? Why would the Renaik say? It matter not. My head spins. I will wait for you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you shortly.
Am I the only one to think this woman's departure is suspicious?
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
We should have noticed that she did not trust us. Well, let's search. There must be another exit to this cave.
Okay, I was just about to say, is she going to close off the entrance to the cave? I did not realize the game would just proceed onwards. All right, what can we put our point into? More roll, increase fury generated by counterattacks. Sure, why not? All right. And now what are we going to put our talent point into? Lockpicking? Nah. Vigor? Or science? Or craftsmanship? Yeah, vigor. Why not? None of them are particularly that interesting. All right. So there looks like there should be a way... This way, okay. It seems nobody bothered to put any lights down this corridor. Oh, never mind. Also, there's just an open door that leads into... Has that always been open? Could anybody have just gone over there and... Alright, let's go to this other site, in this other passage into the mountain. Oh, that's a very steep incline, so people will be like, yep, there's no way. I'm sure there might be another passage into the cave, but it's too steep.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
I was wondering about these traps. I didn't remember them, so... But if that's the worst you're gonna do... I think I will survive. Alright, so this is the passage into the canyon towards the mountain. Hello? Ah. Anybody else? Oh, there's still one more. Hello. No, I will not. Nope. Stop. All right. Let's save our game, just in case. Because we do not know what exactly is waiting for us just around this corner. Is it going to be a big boss defending the mountain? Is it going to be nothing?
This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. In fact, Vinbar visibly went through this passage not long ago.
Okay, so there isn't anything for me to put seeds on. Okay. The fact that this is getting its own loaded area makes me think that there's going to be a lot more going on. Oh, interesting how these enemies are weaker than their counterparts outside the cave. Yeah. I've already mentioned the entire idea, like the leveling system and the enemies don't quite seem necessarily balanced with where you are in the game, but this is just more evidence of that. Alright, so the path to the left looks like the way I'm supposed to go. That doesn't necessarily mean... Oh, hello. Yeah, let's freeze you in time. And where are my allies? Are they still climbing up the ladder? Also, it's very kind of the game for specifically saying that I am knocked down while I am knocked down. Like... Oh, hello. How are you doing? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna pass on by. I'm just... Also, maybe I shouldn't be standing deep inside that poison gas. But, to each their own. Oh, how nice of you. Let's cast Storm. Oh my, he's like right in the middle of belching out something. Ah, how very rude. Oh. Nope, I don't need to stasis. Interesting how I'm able to cast stasis despite the fact that I don't have a target to use it on. Stop dodging, we're not in combat. Alright. I wonder if this is just kind of like a back way to... Oh, hello. To lead to where I want to go. Alright, let's cast Storm eventually. Oh, everybody's dead. I was barely even paying attention to that. Hold on. I just realized something. I can repeatedly cast heal. And by doing that, heal also fills up my fury meter. How much? Yeah, it generates 8 fury. Stasis generates 13 fury. Because I can stasis things without a target. Never mind, stasis outside of battle does nothing. Only healing outside of battle does something. So I can fill up my fury outside of battle. If it is not full. And be ready for the next fight. Oh, it's a good thing there is a shopkeep in between the Cavern of Knowledge and our next destination. Like, this entire setup is just because the PS4 and the Xbox One, like, they felt the loading time was too long. So they wanted people to be able to do something. But, like, I feel like for story beats, they should have been like, you know, in this section, we're not going to give you a vendor. All right. I think I'm also going to stop here for the night, so, if you got any suggestions for something to play next, leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night. Also, I realize now that I have this camera set up, I can't lie to you and say that I'm just going to stop for the night, because I'm going to start again later on, and I'll have the same shirt on. So...